So we're gonna get started. Yeah, I've had these on for 21 days. This one fell off like a couple weeks ago, and I just haven't dealt with it because the rest of them are still pretty nice looking. This tragedy happened today, so I decided it was time to do a fill, and yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna take this gel off and just see what they look like underneath, and see if I need to take any of them all the way off, or if I even have to take all of them off and just do a whole full set. So it doesn't really seem like they are lifting, but you never know until you can actually see them. But I don't think they are. Let's get started. These are all ready. I ended up having to take this one off just because it was like barely hanging on. So yeah, I lost 3 toenails. These things lasted 21 days. I'm really impressed. This was not easy, but I am really loving like the results, just how they came out and how long they lasted. So yeah, I lost, you know, these 2 today. This one fell off a couple weeks ago, but this little one is like tiny, so it's hard for them to be able to hang on to like nothing. So yeah, I am gonna get started putting on my little toenails, and then I'll do this one. So this has been dehydrated and primed. I removed the shine and everything. So now I'm gonna go in with my gel, my little builder in a bottle. Love this stuff. And I'm just gonna do sort of a thin coat. My little toenail kind of angles down, so this like closest to the free edge is usually kind of thinner. So I just want to make my toenail like nice and even. So I'll add a little bit more just to that edge. And then now we're gonna cure this for like 10 seconds. You want to make sure your little tiny tip here, you remove the shine from the inside of it. This thing is so tiny, I dropped it like 3 times before I actually got started, so that's one thing to keep in mind if you're doing this like on somebody else. You're not really supposed to pick up a tip off the floor. So yeah, try not to drop them. They are tiny, and this is not easy, but oh, the results, how it looks is like sort of worth it. I don't know. I still don't know if this is worth it. So that's ready. I'm not going to wipe it or anything. I'm just going to go and put some of that gel right there on the underside of the tip. Now somehow you want to flip it over without like flicking it out of your hands. And you'll just press it down. Make sure you get it at the free edge. Try not to get any bubbles. That's the hard part. Jeez. It might be the nails that make it more challenging, but I don't know. So, oh my gosh. Okay. No. See, this is a challenge. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if you can see this. I just want to scream. I probably should start over, because I remember on my last set, my pinky toe that lifted off really quickly, like I kind of had this same problem. So now I'm just taking some alcohol, and I'm just gonna try to get that gel off and just start over, because I touched it so many times. So same with this. I'm just gonna wipe that off. Hopefully give it another try. Maybe it'll be better. Go in with the gel on my tip. Okay. I'm gonna try to place this baby on there. Okay. It looks like I got it on there. It doesn't, I can't see any air bubbles in it. So I'm just gonna put it on there without pressing it down. And yeah, hopefully that works. I'm gonna cure this for like a few seconds and we'll see how it looks. And so I just like placed it on there and I didn't really press it or anything like that. So maybe that was the key. Maybe you just lightly set it on there and that works. I'm gonna try it again with this one and see if that makes it easy if you just place it on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and dehydrate prime this one and then put the toenail on. So I dehydrated this and primed it. Now I've got my little tiny tip. I'm gonna go ahead and put my gel on. I already put the gel on this one and cured it for 10 seconds. So I'm just gonna try to do that exact same thing I did the second time. I got my gel on here, kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't call this a lot, but, you know, more because we want to not press it down, because that's what makes it angry. Okay, so yeah, I'm just, okay, I think I got it. Success. Yeah, just gently place it on there and it goes pretty easy, I think. Oh, I just moved it. Okay, I'm gonna cure this. On this toe, I've already got it prepped. I'm gonna take my gel and just put it low. I'm gonna end up doing like 2 coats on this one just because that free, well, not like the free edge, but like my edge right there, it like slopes down from just damage and stuff, ripping my toenails off. So I'm gonna just add a little bit more on that edge. So I'm gonna cure this really quick and then I'll put another coat on just like that. This is ready. I have my tip right here. I filed the underside just to remove that shine. And then now I'm just gonna add the gel on there. Put a little bit extra down there. Okay, hopefully this will be enough. And I'm just gonna put it like lower down here just so I can get like that extra length. And you know what? This needs to be thicker because it's just like sloping down so much that if I just want to make it like really nice, it'll be better if I add more to this so I can raise it up and the tip will be even. Hopefully that makes sense. If you're doing it on yourself and your toenails like that, then you'll understand what I'm saying, hopefully. So I'm going to cure that and then see if I think I need to add another coat. With that, I added 3 layers of that gel on there, and hopefully you can see like the difference of how now it's like just not flat and not sloping down. So I'm going to put my tip on there and yay, I think that really made a difference. So I'm going to make sure I get this lined up as straight as possible, and then I'm just going to cure this. I see those air bubbles. Okay, but they're also like at the free edge of my toenail, so I'm just going to, I guess, not worry about it and cure this. Got these all prepped, dehydrated, everything, so now they are ready to fill. I'm just gonna go in and put it close to the cuticle and just pull it all the way down. And I'll do that on all of them. I'll end up doing 2, maybe 3 coats. One just like kind of closer to the edge, just to create that nice apex. But we'll see. I know I'll have to add a little bit more on the big toes. Same with this. With that second layer of my gel, there's some places like where you can see that it just needs more, so just make sure you add it where it needs it. And remember, these are the plastic tips that I used for this, so I filed them a little bit, so I'm just adding some more of this gel just to like the base so they can have more strength. I think that I'll only need to add just the 2 layers to these 4, and then, you know, just always more on that big toe, just because it always seems to take the most trauma, the big one and the pinky toes. Those are the ones that are usually breaking off the easiest, but it can be different for anybody. You know, you could have your second toe breaking off if it's the longest. Usually that'll do it sometimes. I think I'm gonna add another layer to this one also, just for that added strength. I'm not adding it all the way up by the cuticle, just because you don't want it to be too thick up there. That can also cause lifting. So now I'm just going to cure this. My second layer on this foot now. This is like a fresh one. I'm just adding some extra on the free edge for strength. But these look pretty good. They're nice and even, so I don't think I'll have to do a whole lot of filing, which is always nice. Yeah, I guess it's gotten easier since I figured out like on these little toes that you can just kind of set the tip on there and it just kind of levels out. You don't have to hold it down, so that's like a really helpful tip. Just try to carefully set the tip with the gel on your toenails. Don't try to press it in too hard, except for on the big toe, just because it's big. I don't know. Just adding some underneath for strength. This set lasted 21 days. I lost 2 of them today, so that was yeah, I had to redo it. This one looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and cure this. Any more to these 4 toenails, but I think this one just could use a little bit more. So I'm just gonna add that on. I think I'm gonna do 1 coat lower and cure it, and then I'll add maybe I might add another layer on this one. So these are all finished. I got them nice and filed and everything, buffed. They're pretty smooth. I'm just gonna go in with like a super thin coat of gel top coat. Just trying to make it really thin. I'm gonna try to do a really fun set this next time, so I don't want these to be too thick. They have like those plastic tips and then a few layers of that builder in a bottle, so yeah, I'm really happy with how they came out. I do kind of like the way that I did them, even from the beginning. Whenever I was saying it was like really hard and these like stupid little tips kept on popping and flying all over the place. Yeah, I like how they came out, so it sucks dealing with that, but it's worth it. So these are done. I'm just gonna cure these, and then I'll be back to put some cuticle oil on them. Done. I love how they came out. I'm just finishing with my cuticle oil. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you guys want to see next. If you like this method, if you've already tried it or you want to try it, let me know. Let me know if it was easier for you, or if you have short nails and that made it easy, or what. If you can give me any tips on this, that would be great. Yeah, if you learned anything or if you're gonna try it, just like my video if you want to. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.